Today, from my book, Mind in Evolution, as assessed through reviews of major texts, I am reading a review of Life and Habit by Samuel Butler, 1877. Butler is yet another illustration of a non-scientist contributing to evolutionary theory. In 1859, when Darwin's The Origin of Species shattered the last remnant of his Christian faith, Butler abandoned training for the clergy. He became first a sheep farmer in New Zealand, then a bohemian painter and writer in London. After starting as a committed Darwinist, he came to despise Darwin for failing to credit his grandfather Erasmus Darwin with his contributions to Charles's mechanism of natural selection. To Darwin's Descent of Man in 1871, Butler responded in 1877 with Life and Habit, in which he tried to apply Lamarckism to human evolution. The book disappointingly trails off without arriving at any alternative theory of human evolution. But along the way, Butler has developed several key concepts. He begins by illustrating how conscious thought can lead by degrees to habits, how these can lead to inherited instincts, and these finally can become embodied in new living tissues with new functions. He can't identify the mechanism, but he can make plausible that it happens. Unlike Darwin, though, he's not content for evolution to be defined only in terms of behaviors and body parts. What else gets passed down through the generations, Butler asks, and begins a meditation on the meaning of evolution. What's it for? Take chickens. Which is more important, the chicken or the egg? What is the chicken but an egg's way of making another egg? Maybe the whole point of chickens is to make possible the evolutionary development of eggs. See here Dawkins' The Selfish Gene. And having called into question our unconscious identification of the individual adult as the point of evolution, he makes the point that personality also is inherited. He ends by picturing our evolution as the slow development over eons since the dawn of evolution of personality. Our adult bodies and our repertoire of instincts and behaviors can be seen as merely supports for the slow evolution of personality. Butler doesn't make the point specifically, but a point along with personality could go consciousness and volition. Where is the driver for this process? Butler emphatically plumps for Erasmus Darwin's living filament as his term for the agent of evolution, a remarkable anticipation of the genome. That is as far as Butler can go, but it's not a stretch to read into Butler's speculations the idea that the conscious volition each of us thinks of as our own personal pride and joy is nothing more than a cross-section of the genome's own progress in evolving the capacity for conscious volition, for a purpose we may never know.